Welcome back to Head Shepherd. Got a couple of good mates along today, which is going to be a bit of fun, and all for good reasons, which I've covered in the intro. But obviously, our good mate Tommo is going through a bit of a battle, retiring at the end of the year, and thought it'd be a great opportunity to talk through what he means to each of us, or what he's done for the industry, and what he's done for us. He's sort of
Yeah. So Ox and I have got a story to tell already about Tommo. Well,
good.
You've had an AI program, and I think you had your fingerprints on this one too, Ferg. And anyway, we get the call last week. Look, I'm in a bit of strife, fellas. Can you help with an AI program? And it wasn't for Tommo. I would have said, no, stick it up your ass. That's my first swear word for the day, so that's not too bad. So Ox and I had the pleasure of dragging out 450-odd sheep. It wasn't the dragging, wasn't the bad part. It was bedding down below your knees, and between your knees and your ankles, and lifting them into a crate. And both being big blokes, we're pulled up a bit sore after a day and a half on that. So we got conned on that one. I think I called it the forced labour camp earlier in the day, Ox.
It was a good reminder of our limitations, Cat.
Oh, very good. And I haven't heard from Tommo since. He's been hiding on me.
One of the funny ones, Ox, is your honours when you and I both got some dry ice, and we put in the freezer, expecting it to be there in the morning, and hadn't actually worked out that dry ice doesn't stay frozen unless it's anyway, whatever it's got to be, minus 200 or whatever it's got to be. But anyway, we were quite disappointed to find empty plastic bags in the freezer.
We were dead sure somebody pinched our dry ice, but it evaporated.
100%.
One of the other amusing ones was you guys put me on the draft gate to draft all the use for the AI program that had been marked by the teaser, not realising at the time that I'm actually colourblind and struggle a fair bit with seeing red on things, particularly wool that mightn't have been quite there.
What was Boots' comments? Boots was out, by the way. Boots was our head shepherd. He's looking around at me because I'm good, and he's looking at Ox. There's red on some of those. There's red on some of those. I reckon one of the funny things was when we were doing the lambing rounds. So we have got these cages in the paddock, 10 cages in each paddock. And you'd have to catch every lamb in the morning, and you'd have to tag it and mark it and weigh it and measure all these other things. And between the four of us, there was no one under 100 kilos. So we're chasing these lambs, and you're watching this lamb, and all of a sudden you'd go, I'm going to swear again, you'd go, ass up, because you're running to a cage. So you've got these 100-kilo blokes flying through the air, smashing onto the ground, because we're watching the lamb and not this cage appearing in the corner of our eyes. And I don't think any of us did not do that.
No, she was.
I think Ferg had a particular talent for falling over past the cages. You turn around and go, where is he? He's on the ground.
Yeah. I do remember when we first sort of got fired up, and we were setting out our yearly calendar, and Tommo took a little bit of exception to the fact that every Friday we just wrote stuff. He was a little bit concerned that we weren't going to do any work on Fridays.
I forgot about that stuff.
It was a very busy Monday to Thursday, and then stuff on Friday, which never really, but anyway.
Oh, yes, and every month when we did the cages, we had to do botanical composition. So we'd cut the grass, we'd stick it in bags, and we'd stick it on the table, and we'd had to sort it to all the different species. And that was mind-numbing, that work. So that was probably 5 or 6 of us sitting around a table sorting grass. And because the grass levels were down, 811, you're talking, 1 or 2 centimetres up to 10 or 12 centimetres for the higher furs, but, just sorting grass. I think it was all the mind-numbing jobs. That was the most mind-numbing of the lot.
And silver grass is terrible.
At this juncture, I'm starting to...
Silver grass.
I was starting to wonder why we like Tommo at all, really.
All the time we're physically fit, we had big days, and we made the world a better spot. We've forgotten about all the crap jobs we've done for today, and we're already talking about what we're doing tomorrow. So as a management technique, probably not the greatest, but as a team building technique, it's probably the best one we're ever going to have, I reckon.
And one of the things that we've got to credit Tommo for is being able to predict when there's going to be a massive rainstorm event by putting an AI program exactly 5 months prior to that, because
we should be hired by the
we managed to
department.
hit storms.
Yeah, Bureau of Meteorology should hire Tommo and say 146 days from now you'll have 2 inches of rain. Didn't matter if we did an AI program in January or March. 146 days later, we'd have 2 inches of rain. We'd have wind and hail if we could too. It was a great
we had some
skill to
horrible
have,
days.
wasn't it?
Funniest things I've seen for a long, long time. We've
I
actually
know exactly where this is
put
going.
some crazy steers up a race for Robbo. NEXtgen. Seeing you two boys jump around the yards was pretty hilarious.
Well, that was the last time I got in a cattle yard, Ox.
Like you hadn't seen them before.
I'm still scared of them.
So
My other contribution to the cattle industry is I eat steak occasionally. No, I was scared of them. How did we get that job? They were cranky cows too, by the way, Ox.
I don't know how we ended up in there. Yeah.
Don't still think you'd had seen a 100-kilo bloke pole vault over cattle yards before, have you?
Jumpy.
That was good. I guess the purpose of all this somewhat frivolity was the data that it created. I think the most successful extension campaign in the history of the sheep industry, and we have 100% Dr. Andrew Thompson to thank for that, and all the crew that obviously then supported around that. But its legacy will probably outlive all of us, but it's a massive impact on the industry.
You know, we changed the language, like people understand what sheep need now, and you know, if you know that your sheep needs 11 ME and your pasture's getting this, you know how to what's the feed after that, and I think that's probably, out of all the things, that's probably the thing that farmers can do so much better now, and that all came out of that. It's one of Tommo's great legacies, the change in the amount of people not only scanning, but scanning for multiples. That was the other thing we found out, was just how fertile the merino flock could be if we looked after it. Like, you know, I think the average when we started was landmarking was 78%. Now we're scanning 150 to 160 merinos. Tommo's legacy, isn't it? It's one of the great things he's done.
Yeah.
Has there been anyone within industry that's been able to pull all the funding bodies, the research, the economic modelling, producers, and pull it all into one thing to get information out? You know, just all those different, and they're all political machinations of they want different things.
No, he's superhuman, mate. His ability to see and understand the big picture as well as the detail is next to no one can do that. Like, and he's still doing it right now. And I can't keep up. I just tell him, tell me what he wants me to do, and I'll do it. But but he's his ability to, and just that encyclopedic knowledge of sort of sheep biology and system. That system knowledge is, and every paper and every, I don't know, like, yeah, maybe one day when I grow up, I'd like to be half as good. But,
And getting back to the career management, career development stuff with Tommo, he was always looking out for you in terms of your next step or whatever else you were doing. I remember trips to New Zealand, even went to Ireland, etc., for a conference and things like that. It's just, and all pushed by him to just get you out and be exposed. Crazy.
I think Kat and I got to go to Tassie overnight. That's about as far as he sent us, mate.
Yeah. And probably still regrets that decision, doesn't he?
Probably cost him the same amount.
Right, we better wrap it up, gents. But I guess obviously we've all been heavily influenced by Tommo in his great career, and looking forward to him rounding it out. I think he's heading towards retirement sometime soon. But it's he's done amazing things for the industry, amazing things for us, and continues to do so. So hopefully he'll listen to this one day and finally have to accept the gratitude that he deserves. 26-2000 is my attempt to raise all, not mine, but ours now, an attempt to raise awareness of brain cancer that Tommo's been diagnosed with. So I'd actually been to see Tommo, and I'd probably had a couple of wines on the plane coming home, and thought I'd pledge to run or run or walk or row. I said at the time 2,000 Ks for the year 2026. So yeah, we've taken that on, and yeah, great to see a whole heap of people doing their bit or joining in on that in whichever way they can. Yeah, so Kat, I'd like to hear your ratios that you think.
As we know, not everyone's the same, Ferg. So we've got to have some measures to help people through this. So I reckon if you're over 100 kilos, every K you do, either walking, running, is worth 1.5K. Yep. And if you're under 80K, like Youngie, you only get 0.7 of a K. So I think that's fair. And I think swimming, every metre you swim is worth 10 metres of running. Now, Ox modelled for this for me while we were in prison the other day dragging sheep, and he said it makes all good sense, didn't you, Ox?
Well, I was even wanting to take it out to how many extra ME I need to carry around this 130K plus frame. But in the case, I was thinking if I was consuming more ME, and had to expel more ME, then I thought I could. My kilometres are much more valuable than somebody else.
I'm definitely hearing you. Can you backdate figures? Like, can I go back to January 1 and put stuff in?
Can. Yeah, you can't make it up though, mate. If you got a record, that's
fine. Mark.
Yeah. So we can backdate everything. Yeah. So
you might have to get Emma to take photos of you swimming in the pool, Cat, so it's justified.
I don't think I want to scare people off. It's not the whole idea.
Yeah. Maybe more of the photos walking might be the go, Cat.
Yeah, far better idea.
We'll try and keep you out of prison, you two.
Well, don't want to go back to it. Won't be doing that again.
I think we said we vowed that that's the last time we're doing it.